to today's live stream again. Thanks for joining. If it's your first time bobbing across my channel or my video, thanks for watching and thanks for clicking on the video. If you're joining me directly from the live stream right now, I heart you like I got you here. And if you're still watching it on replay, I also got you here. I heart you so much. Thanks for joining. So today we'll be talking about something very simple but powerful. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to start over. You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need a perfect timing. You are allowed to begin again right now. Right now. Right now. This time. There's not perfect timing. There's not the tomorrow. There's not next week, next month. You are allowed to start over without permission from anyone, for friends, family, loved ones, or whosoever that you want to ask that permission from. So if it's something that you love to know how to restart, whatever you felt stuck on, or whatever that you trying to start over but you don't know how to start over, you think you're a failure, you think you've messed up, you failed, and you don't know how to restart or stand up or start starting again, this video is for you. This video is going to help you. This video is going to impact you. This video is going to give you guideline and how to start over again, dust off those dirt on your body and start again. So stay tuned, watch this video to the end, don't skip any part because this video is going to impact you. And you can even share the video to someone that is feeling stuck, someone that is feeling as a failure, that they have failed, maybe past relationship, friendship, business, whatever, but they don't know how to restart and move on from this thing. Share this video to that person because it's going to help you. Now we'll be going straight to the video. But before we go, so let me ask you, have you ever felt like starting over means you failed? I've felt like this, and I know most of us in our career, in our life journey, whatever it is, marriage, with kids, with friendship, with business, we've always have this feeling that we have failed. Starting something again feel as if you don't know what will happen, but you handle the first one or maybe pausing for some time, you starting again makes you feel as if you failed, you're a loser, like you gave up on what you were doing. But sweetheart, it's not true, because as you continue this video, you're going to be knowing more and understanding more that you pausing or stopping something or life happen in a career, in business, whatever it is, does not mean you are a failure. That will be going deep into right now. I'll be giving you, because when we stop something, before giving you other tips or details, when we stop some things, we think in our head. This happened to everyone. It has happened to me. I think I've shared this story several times. In everything, for example, you get a divorce, you think about something. For example, you lost a child, or for example, you get a miscarriage, you think about something. For example, you started a business and the business did not work out. Now, you have something in your head that you're thinking about. For example, you take a break, but during those period of break and you could not continue, or life happen. Like this is a mentioned, it's life. Life have to happen. You know, things will definitely happen. When these things happen, we think like something like, I should have known better. You know, when you start a business and the business did not work out, you think I should have known better or figure it all out. When you had a miscarriage or you lose a job or something happen, you think I should have known better or figure it out. You think everyone else is ahead. When you have something that does not work out and some people are still doing these things, you think these people that are still doing these things, like they have it all figured out and they are ahead of you. Maybe you messed up or you did something wrong, that's why it did not work out for you. No, sweetheart. No, sweetheart. Why can it why sometimes, why can't I stay consistent? Why can't I stay consistent? You know, especially when it comes to things, an habit or something that we're trying to figure out in ourselves, we ask this ourselves, why can't I stay consistent? Other people are ahead of me, you know, other people figure it out. Why did I messed up? Maybe I did not figure it out at once, or I could have known better, I could have done better, you understand? But here is the truth. Starting over does not mean you failed. You starting something over does not mean you failed. But I know at that particular time when you're starting over, you think you failed. You think you messed up. You think you could have known better. You think at least you could have done so better research or could have figured it out before starting this thing or even getting engaged with it. You know, you think all these things it's your fault. You think you failed. You think you failed, but it means you are growing. You've not failed, but you messed it up. This thing does not work out. It means that you are growing. It means you are growing, you are trying, and it matters more than getting it perfect. At least let me give you this example. When you fail, something did not work out. For example, you started the business and the business did not work out. You know, you have different blames. You have 100% blames that you want to blame yourself. Why did I figure it out? Why did I start at first? Why did I like do a better research on this business or whatever thing that you're doing? You think you failed. You did not fail. What matters a lot that you tried and you did it and you are great. The most important thing is that you're great and you've had lessons from it. You've had experiences from it. When you're starting a new business, you're starting a new thing, you're going to pack that wisdom and experiences that you had from that and add it to the new one that you're going to start. The business that I had before that I said it did not work out, I had a lot of experiences, wisdom from that business that right now it's what is leading me along my new business that I'm doing. It's what it's even leading me on this YouTube channel that I'm doing. Then when I stopped that business, I thought that I failed. But the business that the wisdom that I had from that business, what the things that I gained from that business, that's what is pushing me. That's what I'm using to push my new business, even my YouTube channel, even in life. So when you failed in something does not mean you failed entirely. You didn't fail. It's just that you're growing because you gain wisdom, you gain experiences that you can add to whatever that you want to start. The most important thing is that you're not going to give up. You're still going to start something. Now let's go by reframing this reset. Let's reframe this reset of you failed. Let's reframe this reset that you could have known better. Let's reframe this mistake that why did I make this mistake? I'm not supposed to make this mistake. Let's reframe this mistake, this thought of like everyone is ahead of you. Why can't I be consistent? Let's reframe it and reset it. Reframing the reset. Let's shift how we see it. Like we all see things. Like I said, I did a video yesterday about we see things in our own lenses. We see things in our own world. But let's reframe how we see this failure that we think we had. Let's reframe how we see this thing that did not work out. Let's reframe this thing that we think we cannot restart again, because restarting again is like you failed. Let's shift that mindset to something more better that can give us the courage and confidence to restart again. You are not going backward. We all think because we start again, we're going backward. Imagine like maybe business that I spent 2 years or 3 years trying to build, but it did not work out. Now I left the business, go back to start something else afresh. It's just like in your head, you're starting from afresh. You're going backward, you're starting again. For example, you lost a child that have grown up to maybe 15, 18 years, and now you're trying to give birth again or trying to restart. It's just like you're starting again. You've worked in a company for 10 years, 15 years, giving your time and everything. Before pension, they laid you off and you're going to look for another job and start again. It's just like you're backward, you're going backward. You're not going backward. When you start again, you are choosing a better path with more wisdom now. You're not going backward, because when you start again afresh right now, you're choosing a better path. You're going to know better and you're going to take the perfect step, and you're going to apply this wisdom that you've gained for the past job or wisdom that you've gained for the past business into this one and push this business. This is just an example. Now I'll be giving you my own example. My example is, like I've said this before about my YouTube channel. I've opened my YouTube channel since 2022. I've not really discovered what I want to do on my YouTube channel. I've been doing different things. If you go to my YouTube channel, you see different things like old stuff, even makeup, even baby items like baby food, teaching how to do baby food. Yes, I've been doing that. Then I got stuck during 2023. I even think 2022. Yes, I think 2022 I stopped, and 2023 I started doing makeup, and I got stuck again and I stopped. I was even monetized, but I was even monetized at that time. Then I got stuck. I got stuck, so I was so scared to restart. I was so scared to refresh again, to come back and start creating content, because I thought I was a failure. I thought I could not be consistent. Why can't I be consistent? I thought maybe why can't I just continue? Why am I not being consistent? It's just like I have those feelings in my head that I can never be consistent on stuff. I get fed up on time on stuff. Whenever I start doing things, I feel excited, I feel alive, I feel happy. But as time goes on, I get stuck, I get tired, or whatever that thing that I'm doing, and I push back and I stop being consistent. But I was so scared to come back and continue, because I was thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to start doing? What am I going to start talking? I was scared. I was stuck. I was afraid, because I felt like a failure. Because people that have known me had a YouTube channel, and they know that I've not posted for the past 2 years. I've ghosted, whatever it is. I felt like a failure, but I have to come back. I have to start again. Earlier this year, I think in February, I started again without thinking or telling myself that there's still time. I told myself, there's not time. I'm going to start, and I'm going to grow, and I'm going to learn during the process of growing. And I'm going to bring back those, those wisdom that I've used before, those things that I've learned before during this business, and I'm going to impart them here. That does not mean that I failed. Yes, I felt at first that I failed, but I stood up, I dusted off myself, and I continued without waiting for there's a perfect timing, there's a perfect day to start, there's a perfect month to start. I just have to start, because I know by the time I start, I'm going to grow. During the growth, I'm going to learn. And I'm not looking forward for perfect. Now, this can affect different stuff like routine. You can start a routine. Like I talk about routine a lot on my channel. You can start a routine and you fall off. You can start something that you want to be consistent, you can fall off. You can start a goal, you're trying to hit a milestone, trying to make plans, but you fall off. Trying to be consistent with your exercise, you fall off. This does not mean that you're a failure. This does not mean that you're weak. This does not mean that you're lazy. This means that you're human. The most important thing is that when you fall, you stand up again without feeling you're a loser, without feeling that people are going to think that you lose. Allow people to think whatever they want to think. You're not in control of what people think. You're wholly in control of what you think. You're wholly in control of what goes in and comes out from your head. Allow people to think whatever they want to think. I know in our day-to-day life, we worry more on what people think, what people say, than what we think and say to ourselves. But when you focus, remove the focus and allow people to be people and think whatever they want to think and say whatever they want to say. Whenever you fall, whenever life happen and you fall aside, or you could not be consistent or continue, you won't feel as a failure. You won't feel that why can't I be consistent. You won't be given a perfect time to restart. You will definitely dust off yourself and restart and continue again, because life, things will happen. Even when you're trying to be consistent, things will happen, life will live, and you will have no other option to pause and give yourself the break or time that it requires. And if you're here right now, you're watching this video, and this video is really impacting you, it's really impacting you, I want you to drop me something in the chat or something in the comment if you're watching it on replay. And you'll be trying to restart, and you'll be trying to continue because you took some break, or you took some pause, or something happened that you could not continue because you're feeling like a failure. I want you to leave me that in the comment section, in the chat. Let's talk about it, and let's have a 1 second deep breath. Leave it in the comment section for me. Let's talk about it. Now, I'll be giving you 3 truths to remember. 3 truths to remember. 3 truths to take with you today that is going to help you. 3 powerful truths that is going to do. Whenever you forget the truth, remember my voice. Like, open your heart, stay in the present moment, and remember my voice. Like, my voice is singing in your ears, like singing calmly in your ears, like Mirabel is singing in your ears, telling you that this theory truth is going to take you through or help you through this challenge that you're stuck and you don't know how to restart or stand up and continue this thing that you're supposed to continue. One of it is, it's never too late. It's never too late, honey. It's never too late, sweetheart. It's never too late. We all think we're too late. You are not lazy, you're just in your process. It's never too late to restart. It's never too late if you think you're old. It's never too late if you think you've passed menopause. It's never too late if you think you're up to your 50. It's never too late if you think you're up to your 30s. It's never too late if you think there's no longer opportunity for you. You're not being lazy. You're just being in your process. You're being human and you're in your process. The two other tips that I'll be giving you is starting over means you care. Like, you trying to start something over means that you really care about this thing. It's not everything that we want to restart, sweetheart. It's not everything that we want to start. When I ended my business, I would have started again, but it's not something that I really want to restart. I just have to let it go. You restarting something, maybe restarting the routine of your exercise or your normal affirmation or your morning routine that you used to do that you love so much, but things happen, you have to take a pause or give up for that moment. You restarting that thing again really means that this means a lot to you and you care about this thing that you want to restart, and you're not lazy and you're human. Stop saying because you could not be consistent on whatever you're doing it's because you're lazy. You're not lazy, you're human. That means that we have breath inside of us that we can breathe. We are humans, so we are these things happen. It's not because I'm here telling you these things I'm perfect, or you see the successful big YouTubers telling you these things they are perfect. No, these things happen. It's just that you're human. But if you can remember to start again, tell yourself to start again, that means you care about this thing that you want to restart. The third of it is that you are allowed to change your mind. Maybe the old path was not for you. That is okay. That is a growth. You are allowed to change your mind. Never think because something is not working for you, you have to die there. You have to give all your all in that pain and refuse to change your mind and go to another path or take another path. You are always allowed to change your mind. Only you am I saying on it? That's what I do say, sweetheart. I don't know what I'm saying on it today. You are always allowed to change your mind. When something is not working for you, does not mean you have to die there. You have to remain there. You are allowed to change your mind and take a different path. That is okay if you take a different path. That is okay if you change your mind. That means that is a growth mindset, that you're not going to stay there, die there, even if it's not working, but you can still take another path, and that is a growth mindset. Just take a breath and let that land. Everything that I'm saying right now, take a 1 second breath and let it stick in your head and let it land and meditate on it and let it rewind and rewind and rewind, and for you to understand and get exactly what I'm saying and what you can do, and to motivate you right now to take those steps. Now we're going to be wrapping up right now. I know everything that I've said has impacted you so much. I know you've heard everything that I've said, and I know I've motivated you to go start that thing that you've paused, that thing that you're looking, it's so difficult to restart. I know I've motivated you right now to restart it. Now we'll be closing up. What I'll be telling you right now is that you don't have to wait till Monday. That word that we are in weekend, let's wait till Monday. Like, cancel that word from your existence, cancel that word from your head that I have to wait till Monday to start. I have to wait till Monday to continue. I have to wait till next month or to next year to continue. Cancel it from your existence, cancel it from your head, cancel it from everywhere. You don't need a new month to start, sweetheart. You don't need a new month to start. You can start today, you can start tomorrow, but you don't need a new month to start, and don't wait till Monday. You can start over today. You can start over today, right now. Start small. You don't have to start big. If you've been consistent with exercise and you post that you want to start, you don't have to start big the way you were doing it before. You can start with a smaller, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes workout. Even from YouTube, you can start something like that. You don't have to start big. You can start small. A new thought, something like a new thought, a tiny step, a little self-kindness can impact and improve and makes you have the confidence, encouragement, motivation to start this thing that you want to start. A new thought, just a new thought, like, I can do it, I got this. I can do it, I got this. Something like this can make you start. A tiny step, 5 minutes can impact and motivate you to know that yes, you can start and you can continue again. A little self-kindness. Giving yourself a tap in your chest, holding you, putting your hands in your chest right now and telling yourself, we got this, we can do this, we can start again. We're going to forget about what people think and says, but we're going to listen to ourselves. What am I saying right now and what am I telling myself? We got this and we can start. Before we go, say this with me right now. I give myself permission to begin again. If you be struggle to begin or restart that thing, say this to yourself. I give myself the permission to restart or begin again. I give myself the permission to restart or begin again. This is a great affirmation. Say this to yourself when you're so scared. I know when you want to start that you feel so scared, embarrassed, that you failed, a loser, whatever. But always say this to yourself in a calm voice that I give myself, this is powerful, I give myself the permission to restart and begin again. Be gentle with yourself. You are allowed to start afresh. Today, be gentle with yourself and you are allowed to start afresh. So lovelies, if you resonated with this video and this video impacted you, leave me a red emoji. I don't know, I love red emojis. I love to see red emojis because when I see red emojis, I know that you watched that video to the end and it resonated with you and impacted you. And please do me a favor to share this video. Thanks for joining once again. I love you like I had you. Like I had you right here. I got you. Yeah. See you tomorrow again on my live stream or if you're watching the video on replay.